What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP, guys. Look at this right down here, XRP, and this was about 2 hours ago, right? XRP and Cardano dipped 20% as crypto leaders question Trump's reserve plan, right, guys? So this was actually the price action. It's cascading, right? So this kind of news here does the kind of ripple, no pun intended, right, guys? But let's go ahead and just take a look at price action right now, as it hasn't validated some of the areas that we wanted to use as a support bound for continuation towards the upside. We were determining from yesterday, literally around the $3 target, we were potentially expecting a drop into the last point, which could have been down here at around $2.65. And since then, guys, this thing has continued to the downside here. And in respects to some of the doubts here and some of the speculations going on, this has created a risk-off environment for the temporary, I guess, for the time being. But looking at XRP in comparison to BTC and the rest of the market, it actually is not bad, because this is the beginning of that day when the announcement happened right here. So in fact, it's still kind of within that same realm, right? It just gave away the day. That's fine, but it hasn't actually fallen deep like the way BTC and Solana and the other tickers have, right, guys? So let's go ahead and show you something here, because I do believe that there is something of an edge from where we have here. Number one, in order for me to talk to you about that, this is the entire market right now, guys. So it's not only the doubts from the crypto leaders, right? It's also the this is the Bitcoin right here, right? This is also the S&P 500 futures contracts, right? This is the NASDAQ right here, futures contracts. This is the IWM, guys, the Russell 2000 for small caps, and of course this is looking at SOL and XRP, right, in comparison to BTC right over here. So this is kind of telling you that the entire market space, guys, I'm not talking only about cryptocurrencies, I am speaking about absolutely everything, has gone to like a pretty deep red today. A lot of blood in the streets today, okay, team? And I mean, I guess it is what it is, right? But we got to kind of keep these things in mind. And next thing I wanted to introduce you guys is actually this, guys. So to the alpha program that we've been kind of talking to you here about, the reason why there's a limitation on it right now, guys, is because we're about to release the evil twin brother, right? So this is called Omega 1. It is not available just yet, guys. I am introducing it to you for the first time right now. So in case there is a downside coming in, I have developed an algorithm here, guys, to protect you against the downside. So this is a short bias strategy that will tell you when things are starting to get shaky. So right now, the alert system is not quite ready yet, but this is the potential short that it took, right? This is the short position that it took after it ran. This is XRP. After it ran to around 296 and it dipped to 298 or 288, right? So this opened the short position, and it has still since not covered. Take a look at this, guys, and you can see it right down here. The position is still open, and from that moment on the top in the top of the price action, right, even up to here, it is now $7,398 up in this one trade. Okay, guys, so I have set the parameters here to take profit at around 25%, right here, guys. So that's why it hasn't taken the profit just yet. It's because it is currently sitting at 21.14%. So this is just introducing to you. This is introducing to you, Alpha 1s. This is Omega 1, right, guys? So Omega 1 will be the opposition of Alpha, and this one would be protecting you against the downside. Okay, guys. So that is enough with that. But I got one more chart to show you here that is critically important, guys. What you are noticing here is, yes, a complete divergence, right? You're noticing here that it's a mirror image of two assets together. So the two assets that you're looking at here, guys, is XRP on top, right? And you're looking at the Tether dominance at the bottom. So what is Tether dominance? That's USDT. Okay, guys. So when some people feel like they want to trade the financial markets, sometimes they put their money into something called a stable coin, right? So it's pegged to the US dollar. So it would be flat at the $1 mark, give or take, right? So people would put their money into USDT so they can trade either the futures market or spot price action in their exchange of choice, their broker, right, guys? So what happens when Tether dominance increases in valuation, that means that people are risking off their crypto asset, whether it be XRP, Cardano, BTC, all of it, right? Ethereum, all of that stuff. When you start risking off, that means that USDT starts getting full, right? So this means that the chart on USDT starts going up, right? That's going to be the price action here, which completely inverts the top sides or the bottom sides of your tradable asset, the one that your preferred asset, right? So in this case, XRP. So you're noticing here, guys, that there is a complete and perfect deviation from that, and we're noticing that this thing still potentially has strength, right? If there is continuation on the Tether dominance here, it appears as though we may be able to get up to that area of 5.57% from the current 5.30% of USDT. Say that we do get to that top side, I think that we can probably nail around these targets here. I got to say that I think it may be related to BTC's position right about this area here, guys. I would say that would be roughly around look at your targets over here, right? This is the valuation on the left-hand side for XRP. So it would roughly be around the areas of 218 to roughly about 206 before we can experience a bounce here, guys. It's not over. It's just telling you here that there's a lot of pressure in, to the downside, and it could take a little bit longer for us to get up there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I still think that there is a high probability of a bounce at some point here with XRP. It is performing a little bit better than everything else, but for now, I want to just make sure that you guys can at least keep in mind these targets for the immediate short term, and then we got to see about what's going to happen here as we retrace. Okay, guys, remember that next week we also have the inflation report coming up, right? We got jobs report coming up on Friday, I believe. We got a lot of things that could potentially move the markets and things that definitely move Bitcoin, right, guys? Bitcoin is usually the thing that catalyzes the upside and downside for the entire crypto space, unfortunately, guys. So let's go ahead and keep in mind a few things here. So I wanted to give you enough information so that you can be okay. Any questions or concerns, you guys know where to reach me, okay, team? But I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. If you have any questions, you know it. I love you guys. We'll talk very, 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 very soon. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever, ever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.